The Order of the Thistle, which Prince Edward has received today, is the second oldest chivalric order in the world, I believe, and it was revived by James II, but goes back much further into the Middle Ages, and I think probably goes back even before that, to the very early Middle Ages. And there's a legend. When I was at St Andrews University, I for a while I lived in one of the halls of residence, which was called St Regulus's, and it seemed rather an austere place to me, but it sums up the history of St Regulus himself, I think, quite well. St Regulus was the Bishop of Patras, and in 347, for some reason, he had a dream that he should take the relics of St Andrew, who had been executed in Patras. He had been crucified on a cross which was erected in the shape of the letter X, and he was in a saltire cross, and now known as the St Andrew's cross. And one story is that Constantine I ordered him to take the relics to Constantinople, and he didn't. He felt he had this dream, and he was told to take the relics to the ends of the earth, which he did, and he arrived on the coast of Fife, where he was shipwrecked, and there he set up a shrine for the relics, and established the Christian settlement of St Andrews, which eventually led to a large cathedral, which is in ruins today. And there's another story about a fellow called St Wilfrid, the Bishop of Hexham, who brought the relics of St Andrews from Rome to St Andrew. But and then there's an early king of Scotland, Archaeus, who may have brought the relics of St Andrew to St Andrews. Before it became the pilgrimage town for golfing, it was the pilgrimage town for St Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland. And it's all a little uncertain, of course, but so that's one side, and the Order of the Thistle has got a little pendant of St Andrew. But the other image is the thistle itself, and there's a lovely story about the thistle, about invading Danes coming into Scotland in the 8th century, and stepping on thistles and yelling in pain, and therefore waking up the Scottish defenders, who were then able to battle with them and send them packing. There's a similar story in 1263, where King Haakon IV of Norway tried to invade Scotland, and was and his soldiers stepped on the thistles in the night and gave the game away. I think those two stories are delightful. The gift of the Order of the Thistle is the king's alone, and I think it's fitting that somebody who is now taking on so much of the royal duties, who's shouldering so much of the burden, should be given this distinction. And I think it's also fitting that that here's an opportunity to draw attention to the importance of Scotland in the United Kingdom, and with the Order of the Garter, the Order of the Thistle, and the revival of that in 1687 it's an important idea, and it cements the importance, I think, of the union. So congratulations to Prince Edward. And meanwhile, just in case I don't get a chance to say it at any other point today, Ramadan Mubarak to everyone who is beginning their fast for Ramadan, and yes, Ramadan Mubarak.